Hey there guys, this is Obsidian Chill. Got another video for you today. And I was going to cover a video on speed hacking, but apparently something happened with the census and I wasn't able to pull that information up again. So that'll have to wait until the census gets figured out. But it gives us a prime opportunity to talk about the DC Universe Online Development Update, which was posted yesterday by Panduras. And basically what this, besides the whole bolded point that he said plans can always change. But let's kind of touch on this first aspect here. This is basically what this development update provides is basically giving us an idea of what the timeline horizon is for the next few quarters of DC Universe Online and what we can expect. So right now we're at the end of Q3, which we have the homecoming event that was announced that's going to be out this Thursday. So tomorrow while you're watching this video, and we have the Batman Ally, which is also most likely going to release with Homecoming, or if there's I'm not sure the exact date of Batman Day, but it's definitely going to come in Q3, and that's already been covered. I mean, it's ready to come out. They're not going to make any changes. So we have the next Q4, which basically we're on October, November, December. Episode 44, we have the Sins of the Black Adam. I don't know, I've added the in there. That is scheduled to release for October. I'll touch on the details that we have about that in a moment. We have the Witching Hour, obviously the Halloween seasonal, season greetings. We have Christmas seasonal, and then an Ally for Black Adam, which will more than likely release with the DLC. And then we have Q1 for 2023. We have episode 45, which they say is going to be early 2023, so we could be expecting, most likely it's going to be February or March, because January we're obviously going to have Attack of the Anti-Monitor. We have the Love Conquers All, and the Mr. I'm not going to butcher that. Somebody told me I pronounced that one time, but I'm not going to butcher that again with that seasonal there. And of course, everyone's favorite one with the CR skip that'll come with the Attack of Anti-Monitor. And then episode 46, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X. I guess that's basically they're making more tailored support towards those platforms that'll come in the future. So to touch on what we actually have information for, this is basically just what previously would happen. We already know about that. And then you can expect for sure during this episode 44, because they want to bump up Q4 just for like the year-end results. So you can definitely expect that there's going to be a booster bundle and one or two time capsules. You can certainly expect those to come in Q4 as well. Probably another surprise ally as well. So do not be unexpecting one of those instead of happen. But we've got the rest of the year's filled to brim. The Homecoming seasonal, September 8th, like I mentioned. Then October, we have the Witching Hour. Look out for sales, new time capsules, more monthly Dr. Fate rewards, allies, artifacts, bonus week, etc. So that's par for the course. Now the actual episode, Sins of the Black Adam, we have a little preview image here. Lava pools coming. Most of these base items are already there. That's we're used to those fire ones there. That's a nice little skull effect there. As you can see, if you're looking at the photo right here, I guess that's kind of an idea of sizing. They probably just put that in just to give an exact, of us as a player, how big this room is. But twice now, Black Adam has failed to resurrect and rescue his wife, Isis, from the Underworld. Determined not to fail again, he will enter the Underworld himself to strike a deal with, I don't know if that's Neuron or supposed to be Necron. I don't know if there's a Neuron in DC Comics, but pretty sure it was Necron. Once and for all, but can either be trusted in any cost or wait delivering result. So it's going to be offer normal elite versions. We don't have confirmation if it's going to be elite plus versions yet. I would imagine so. And then we have open world missions, duo, alert, and 2 raids is the key point there. So it's probably going to be similar to along the sides of the DLC as when we had like Flastastic Voyage and Flash the Future raids. Those are 2 raids as well, but so it's going to be a sizable DLC, but we can also expect that because it's been like 5 months between episodes. The episode will feature DC characters including Black Adam, Shazam, Isis, and more. The storyline episode will launch new player rewards including gear styles and more. And then September, October, custom UI, which they're working on. Excited to progress our native PS5 client, as well as they're working on Xbox Series X at the same time. And the future. So really what we can expect here, obviously it's way too early to speculate on everything. It's nice that we're getting 2 raids. Even if we just get 1 Elite Plus version, that's going to be nice, but they could certainly do 2 Elite Plus versions. But normally, even when the 2 Flash raids were released, it was only one of them that had technically the critical and severe levels, so I would imagine only be 1. But other than that, it's nice. it'll be nice just because of a different story. I mean, this whole Black Adam storyline, Kondak, all those are dating back to like the early days of DC. So a lot of players, especially new players, aren't going to be really aware of those storylines or being used to playing those solos and duos and the Kondak raids, stuff like that. So at least it's a new storyline that doesn't involve all the Dark Knights that we've seen for like, I don't know, like 3 years now, whatever. Like everything is just always the Dark Knights. It's always merciless that we're seeing. It's just, I'm for one, I'm just ready to move on from all the recycled characters. Even if even if the raids and stuff take a lot of elements from Kondak and stuff like that, I mean, at least it's still new to a lot of people, and it's newer for us too because we're not going to remember it as much. So I'm ready for just a new storyline. I'm not much for story, but I'm just tired of seeing the exact same bosses, even though probably they're going to be cookie cutter bosses and just in terms of like, they'll have like merciless abilities, but basically be cloned into a new boss. So, there's certainly that to look out forward, but I guess, there's no reason to be pessimistic. It's be completely optimistic. This is the reason why I'm more optimistic is that this, DLC, at least for Sins of Black Adam, is, I keep saying the Sins of Black Adam, but this is going to be a really telling for the new development team because we've had all the developers that have previously left, Sharon, Milbarge, all the other ones, the art team, they left, I would say I would wager a strong guess they left well before this episode was being worked on. Maybe like some early elements were being worked on, but I would say that the majority of this episode is going to be the new team, or at least the team that they have right now. So that's where I'm partially looking forward just to see what they're capable of. I can certainly say that the raid design for these 2 raids are going to be completely, well, I would imagine they have Q-Toxic doing at least one of them, if not maybe even both. So outside of Q-Toxic, I'm not, maybe Jackster as well. So you got those 2, or it's not Jackster, Jack Frost. Those are what the 2 I'm guessing going to be doing the raids because they've already done plenty of other ones. So I wouldn't say necessarily we're getting a new aspect from the raids, but it certainly could. But I mean, this is all speculation at this point. Obviously, I'll bring all this to you when it comes down on test server. It's way too early to speculate on anything, how the raids are going to be structured, if it's going to be some kind of like raid like machine where the raid's like 5-10 minutes long or one room. So it's way too early to tell for everything, but at least we have something new. We knew this was going to be coming in like October, November. So, I mean, that's not really a surprise. People can speculate how empty this kind of development timeline is, but I mean, they keep adding to it as well. So, it seems, at least for the time being, with the development team that we have and the amount of staff they have, is that we're pretty much looking at like maybe 2 DLCs a year almost. Because I mean, it's 5 months between this one. It's going to be another 3-4 months between for episode 45, and then 40. I mean, they haven't even announced anything looking in the future. So I would say we get this one in October, we get this one in probably February, March, and then we get another episode like next summer. So it's certainly a little bit dry. I mean, that's certainly fair, but I mean, at the same time, things could always change because, I mean, they could, between now and like the future, they could be training people, they could have new people coming in, they could have teams hired, because it's still, if we went to like Dimensional Link's website, there's still going to be a whole bunch of posted positions. So I wouldn't be, it's not too fair to expect that could certainly change as well. So we can carry on this conversation in the comment section, what you guys expect, what you guys would hope to get out of the raid, and let's see. Because certainly, I mean, there's no point of really me making a list of wish list of mechanics or what the raid should be or the DLC should be. That's going to have to wait until the actual it's out on test server to kind of warp those or basically view those opinions. So take care, guys, and we'll see you in the next video.